All right, RNG Swiss Army back in the hot seat, and we are here to go over the new patch that is coming out real soon. And boy, does it look great! So let's go over this now. We got the Discover Good Fortune in Tong Cheese Renewal. So this post came out as of the 13th. If you're just catching up, this is going to be the Happy Lunar New Year event. So we're getting 36 new Legos. That's off the top. Each class is getting 6. So this is combining the holiday release with the new content update. So we're getting it early. It's coming out a little bit early. Normally these patches drop on a Wednesday. This one's coming out on the 16th. Your servers are going to shut down literally in 43 minutes, or 43 hours, sorry. 43 minutes. 43 hours. So you got about just about 2 full days if you're coming on like me. But yeah, 3 a.m. Sunday night she'll be going down. And then we're going to get this Monday morning. So your first feature update, 36 new legendaries. So let's see a couple of the ones that we got. Barbarian is getting a main hand whirlwind boost. This is now going to deal increased damage, and you're no longer losing your move speed while whirlwinding. This is a huge buff. This is one of the key buffs for the Barbarian. Look for this one on your main hand. Okay, some of the other key ones for the Barb, you're getting Absorb on Berserker. You're also getting damage on Berserker, so you have some additional buffs to play with. This one here looks interesting. This is whirlwind damage increased by 10% for each bleed on the enemy, up to 30% increased damage. You use that in combination with the new one, where you don't have the reduction in move speed. Maybe add an Everlasting Torment or something. You could get some pretty tasty things going. Furious Charge now has drag, you lose a charge. And Wrath also now has the ability to burn. I think this one's interesting because it could bring the Barb single target DPS up in those needed places where it's been lacking. So I like some of these here, even though I haven't played the Barb, but it looks interesting. Okay, let's move on to the Satyr. For the Satyr, you got some Condemn is now going to give you primary attack to release lightning bolts. So they're boosting primary for a couple of the characters that kind of were lacking on primary. So that's a primary one on your chest. Next, you got falling sword damage increase. That looks pretty plain to me. Shield charge is now granting you increased damage for 3 seconds. That's key. That's a buff that allows your shield charge to now trigger Veeth. That's actually pretty decent and could some workaround builds with that. Condemn looks like you're giving blind as well. So if you're stacking out Gearsling, maybe you're going to want to use Condemn with blind. Who knows? You also got some Condemn damage increase up for a maximum of 30. So they've done the same thing with Condemn as they've done with the Whirlwind to give you some AoE boost. And then your Sacred Fire now ignites. Again, a move for some single target damage for the Satyr. So all in all, there's some stuff to work with there for a few different builds. You got Demon Hunter next. Your Daring Swing is now going to give you a movement increase by 30% for 3 seconds. That's pretty nice. Knife Trap is now more durable, and they'll trigger when you take damage, so that's interesting. Mechanic. This one here I really like. Your knockback shot, your damage is now increased by 10% for 3 seconds. Again, that's a buff. Now your knockback shot will trigger Veeth. You got multiple knives at once on your impale, but that's going to be slower because it's a charge, so that's going to be a little clunky. Um, you got knockback shot, now fires an arrow and immobilizes the enemy. So, I mean, you start combining that with the other shot back ability. It's looking pretty good. And then another boost to knife trap. The monk, I gotta say, I like some of these buffs. They're really good. I'm gonna start only going over some of the key ones because there's a lot of essences here, and you guys can check it out some for yourself. So the ones I like the most on the monk definitely were the Mystic Strike ones on the shoulder. Mystic Strike also causes your next skill within 4 seconds to deal 30% increased damage. This is excellent, especially when combined with Vengeance. Next, you have Mystic Strike also allows you to summon another spirit ally. This is also going to basically aggro for you. So you combine that with the other Mystic allies, the Runic Circle. You can start maybe even taking advantage of Shepherd again. Wave Strike again. Um, the Wave Strike really needs a lot of work. Some of these buffs really have still been clunky and not doing a whole lot. I still don't see the skill being used a whole lot. Maybe there's some monks out there using it, but I haven't really been paying attention much to the Mystic Strikes or the Wave Strike skills. And then you got another one for Mystic Allies, and this might be the most interesting, is you can get the duration to increase by 0.5 seconds after defeating an enemy up to a maximum of 4 seconds. So this is really good too. Another Wave Strike ability, although it does say instantly unleashes, and I like that. So this is the one I'm interested in playing with. Anything that's instant is quick cast. This could be really good. Necro. Skeletal Mage is now getting their damage buffed each time you defeat an enemy. So same thing. Every class seems to be getting a nice chunk of damage to a particular skill, up to about 30%. This Bone Wall boost is going to be nice for your castle defense, with it reducing movement speed and doing continual damage. Grim Scythe, this is very interesting. You can slice enemies in front of you several times. You can turn yourself into more of a chop. But the other one with Grim Scythe that I really like, now you can cause all your dot to proc at once. So now triggers all continual damage on the targets it hits, causing them to instantly take the remaining damage. This could be very build enabling. So when you get your Ravening Silence, I could see some Necros coming out with some crazy dot builds. Command Golem's also pretty nice. It's now linked to you. It will split the harmful effects between it and you. It's pretty good. And then the primary boost, Soulfire, has a 25% chance now to explode on hit, dealing damage to nearby enemies and causing them to burn. This could be very OP for the Necro. So Necro's got some nice things to play with onto the Wizard. And let's be frank, in this patch, I think the Wizard got the best of it all. They really needed some primary boosts, and these are excellent. So you got your offhand, giving you Electrocute primary attack speed 6% per stack for 2 seconds, up to 5 times. Teleport now increasing your damage, so you got a buff from Veeth. Teleport if you want. Ice Armor, boosting primary. When you defeat an enemy, you're getting move speed decrease on your enemy when you're hitting it. And this here is not a percentage, if you notice. So that's not like, oh, 30% to happen. No, that's Ice Armor also causes your primary attacks to decrease enemy movement speed by 40% for 3 seconds. Really good. There's no chance on that. That's just going to happen. Basic Arcane Torrent, fire tracking missiles, so typical of what the skill already did in other ways. This Lightning Nova looks really good. This here is also going to boost your primary by 30% attack speed for 3 seconds. This is like this is like basically on Lightning Nova. It's pretty damn good. And then the last one, Lightning Nova causes you to conjure lightning orb that orbits around you. So AoE, but it's also going to enhance your primary. So all this is for primary. Um, Now the other system we've included in this is going to be a legendary instruction, which is really nice. So once you have these, now you can start using your dupes of the same legendary you get to extract from Zamina. There's no more destroying legendaries. You're still going to get your shards, but you're also going to get a boost to that particular piece's mechanic, and they're going to get stronger. And then it does say they have a cap, and it's going to be diminished gains as you go. So you're going to need more and more in order to boost it. So now all dungeons are being reworked. All dungeons now guaranteed a set item after many dungeon completions in a row that did not result in one. You will get one. So basically, if you've been getting burnt over and over and over again, you're going to get. If you keep running that same dungeon, it's basically like an eventual payout mechanic. And then this particular mechanic will be a little lower of a threshold on the double dungeons. So you got cross server dungeons now for parties. So if you fail to find someone from this server, there's a chance you can party up with someone from another server. That's cool. Immortals are getting a massive boost. Immortals now receive information about us when going into the vault. This is key. They're going to be able to see our party's power when queued, and then they can match up better. So if you thought the vault was tough before, it's getting tougher. So just keep that in mind. The Immortals have a lot more power now. They're going to know what we're doing. They're going to know who we're grouped with. All Shadow Clans are going to love this. When cycles end, Adventure Clans are now only going to need 5 Acabia's signets, as well as it's a first come, first serve basis for the lotto. So if you come on between the regular times, 1, 7, and 10 server, you're going to instantly win on a new rollover, and you're only going to need 5 to do it. So that's really great. Be less competition, be more Shadow Clans out there. Everybody's going to be having a better time. You're going to get back to Shadow faster. It's just going to be good. We got Treasure Hunter perks. This is awesome. Treasure Hunter will now work in indoor areas. So you're going to be able to do your dungeons with your Treasure Hunter. This is awesome. Okay. Battleground End of Season is now going to give you a little blurb, just like when the Immortal ship rolls over, yada yada. Like I said, this is key. Converting Adventure Clans, now only 5 signets. We got new wings at 2 and 4K. So if you've kind of felt left out because you were 2,500, you're getting wings. And if you kind of felt left out because you weren't quite at 5K, you're getting wings. Pretty cool. The Lunar New Year event itself. Okay, this is the best part. This event looks great. This is the first time I've seen an event where it actually looks awesome. So you're not only going to be able to work towards a portrait frame, hit an emoji, but you're also going to get daily login rewards for the event, which look pretty good. You're going to have tasks to complete, and then there's the red bag system. So you're celebrating Tongchi's renewal with rewards gifted to a friend that you can receive or give red bags. You're going to receive rewards for sending them as well and spread blessings of the renewal. And basically, the way they're stating it is get as many as you can because you can keep getting increased rewards. Now, the daily events also yield SAM. So you can turn in any SAM to receive within the renewal at the UI. This is going to give ample rewards. So this is going to be an extra bonus mat you're basically going to have a chance to drop while you're doing the dailies. And then they're going to give you additional rewards. And they're also going to count towards your server milestone, which is also going to give the top 88 contributors a random Lego. So this is really cool. Not only is it competitive, Got stuff to do each day. It actually feels like an event. You actually have to go out into the field and find stuff and farm stuff. This one's going to be fun. This is your new paid cosmetic. I don't really think much of it, but boy, do I like the Season 9 Battle Pass cosmetic like this on the DH. I mean, oh man, does that ever look good. Um, I wish I could enhance it up there. I'm just in the window, but that looks excellent. And they're bringing back the Fractured Plane, bringing back the Hungering Moon, a few bug fixes. So, yeah, guys, this patch is looking awesome. Those are the straight and narrow details of it. Everything's looking good. Lots of Lego boosts. We're getting essence extraction to boost our essences as a new system. Dungeon drops are going to be better. You're getting cross server play. Immortals are going to be a little more nasty. Easier to become a shadow, easier to rejoin the shadow. Treasure Hunter now works everywhere. You get a little ceremony at the end of your season. You got new wings, and the event actually looks like a real event. So hats off to the team at Blizzard for this one. They put a good patch together. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to the new battle pass, the new suit. Fractured Plane was fun, and you got Hungering Moon as always. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this one, guys. The new patch is looking great. We'll see you out in it coming Monday. RNG, Swiss Army, out for now. And as always, I hope your RNG is better than mine. Take it easy, guys. All right. RNG, Swiss Army, back in the hot seat. And we are here to go over the new patch that is coming out real soon. And boy, does it look great. So let's go over this now. We got the Discover Good Fortune in Tong Cheese Renewal. So this post came out as of the 13th. If you're just catching up, this is going to be the Happy Lunar New Year event. So we're getting 36 new Legos. That's off the top. Each class is getting 6. So this is combining the holiday release with the new content update. So we're getting it early. It's coming out a little bit early. Normally these patches drop on a Wednesday. This one's coming out on the 16th. Your servers are going to shut down literally in 43 minutes or 43 hours. Sorry, 43 minutes, 43 hours. So you got about just about 2 full days if you're coming on like me. Um, but yeah, 3 a.m. Sunday night she'll be going down, and then we're gonna get this Monday morning. So your first feature update, 36 new legendaries. So let's see a couple of the ones that we got. Barbarian is getting a main hand whirlwind boost. This is now gonna deal increased damage, and you're no longer losing your move speed while whirlwinding. This is a huge buff. Why didn't it pan? This is one of the key buffs for the Barbarian. Look for this one on your main hand.